We're starting day 1 of our World of Warcraft Hardcore Challenge. And I've got 2 characters already that I've had set up from previous runs. They're still going. I got a 27 Hunter and a level 7 Rogue. But been meaning to try something with a little bit more armor. Maybe a little bit more face tanking. We'll see what happens. So I'm going to go with a human pally. We just got to get this guy looking pretty decent. What are we doing here? Some black hair, looking buff. Get that goatee. Alright, so my name's Corona HC on YouTube. What are we thinking here? COVID Hammer, let's see if that's available. And we're going. Alright, let's go kill some kobolds. So, been meaning to start a little YouTube series here. Seems like this hardcore challenge is kind of taken off. I've been streaming a lot, and just want to start another one where I really just record everything, get it all into a more easily digestible YouTube format. Let me know if you guys want me to change up my UI at all. I'm not really stuck to any one thing. I try and keep it as minimal as possible. Don't plan on using any leveling guides. I have Guidelime installed, but I haven't used it in a while. So yeah, I'm just going to bang out a couple of quests. I'm going to record it. I'm not sure how I'm going to split this up. You guys will probably just see me turning these in, but we'll see what happens. Get some of these early new character decisions in. We got that automatic quest track. Cool. What's questy set for? Auto accept, auto complete. Alright, we should be ready to rock and roll. Actually got a fan going in the background. I hope it's not messing up the audio, but if so, you guys might be hearing my voiceover, which will be fun for a half-hour video. Oh man, early pally's gonna be fun before I get Judgment here. Auto attack king. Now there's really no fear of dying. Maybe if I really mess up over across the river and pull too many, I guess it's possible, but all I'm really looking for while I'm out here, get myself a little bit of starter gear and hopefully some bags. So for anyone that isn't familiar with this hardcore challenge, I'm going to put the probably a link, or maybe just write out the rules myself in the comments, but the big one is that you have 1 life. So if you die, delete your character, start all over. There is no get out of jail free card on this one. The other notable changes to the base game is I can't use the auction house, I can't trade with any other players, there's no mail, so everything is going to be self-found, self-crafted. I am allowed professions. I can equip any gear as long as I either make them myself or it comes from a drop or a quest or anything like that. So, with that said, profession-wise, I haven't really come to a decision yet. So we'll see. I don't know. A lot of people are going Herbalism Alchemy, which seems to be really nice, especially late game, getting all those buffs, but it does seem like a lot of work to keep that up. Blacksmithing might be fun. I've never actually done that before. So we'll see. I'm not sure. I'll probably end up taking skinning for sure at the beginning just to get some early money. So the likelihood is I'm gonna have to buy some bags, and if I remember correctly, the 8-slot bags are 25 silver each. So I'd like to have 4 of those before I hit level 10. So we'll see what happens. I'll get back to you guys as soon as I come to a determination on what I'm going to do. Just remembered I should probably get that chat blocker up just in case anything not YouTube friendly ends up popping up in there. I don't want to have to deal with that in post-production. So used to playing as a skinner, I keep going to skin these wolves. Alright, kobolds. Hook me up with some bags. Alright, so I just realized I never hit record, so my YouTube VOD probably has all this, but I don't know if it's going to be easy to pull that out, so we're going to start on over with my little monologue I had. Here we are, day 1, I'm level 2 already, I killed a couple of wolves. Look at my log, that's all I've done. Nothing really good to drop, just some base gear from killing the wolves. And we're going to go kill some kobolds here in a minute, but this is my 3rd character in the hardcore challenge. I actually haven't died yet. I just thought I'd get a little YouTube series up and running, give me something to do on the side, learn some video editing, and it just seems like this challenge is starting to pick up in speed, get some more people interested, so I thought I'd see what I could do, make some videos, get people a little excited about it. So I have a hunter and I have a rogue so far, and I thought it'd be fun, get away from the leather wearers, get a mail wearer, maybe a little bit more melee, and see what we can do there. So I'm going to start killing stuff while I explain the rest here. Biggest question I'm sure I'll get is, what is the hardcore challenge? I'm going to try and put that in the comments. I'll probably put a link to the actual hardcore website as well. But the main challenge, as is probably implied with the name hardcore, got 1 life. So if I die, I have to delete this character. There's no get out of jail free card. There's no ifs, ands, buts. This character, I log out immediately, delete him, and he's gone. In addition to that, just a couple other small things that would make it different from just a standard character leveling. No auction house, so everything that I find is going to have to be solo self-found or created using my professions. So I'll get to professions in a minute, but the other big one is no mail. So other characters, either my own or friends, can't mail me anything. And as far as parties go, the only time I'm able to party up is for instance dungeons. I think I've got, yeah, let's loot. So based on the levels for the dungeons, these actually don't match up with the summoning stones, but based on the levels on the summoning stones, you are allowed to go into a dungeon 1 time with a party full of other hardcore characters and go through it once if anyone dies, that person is dead. If the whole dungeon is wiped, every character needs to start over. Every player needs to start over. So as far as professions go, not entirely sure what I want to do. A lot of people seem to be going herbalism, alchemy, but it seems like it might be a lot of upkeep at the end. Then again, any profession when you're doing it completely self-found is going to be a lot of grinding. The other one that I was looking at is blacksmithing, so I'd go mining blacksmith. I just think it'd be fun to be able to make my own gear, but at the same time grinding out mining nodes, especially before I'm able to get a mount, would be really tedious. So we'll see what happens. To start, I'm probably going to take mining and skinning. Mining just so I have the ore stacked up in my bank for if I do go blacksmithing, and then skinning just to get some early money. I'm hoping to get a couple of bags dropped from these kobolds. I'm going to probably farm them a little bit, a couple extra levels, just because bags are really hard to come by here in early game. And we will go from there. I'll be back with a little bit more info. The thing you always forget about when you start a new paladin is that the first few levels are literally just auto attack before you get judgment. At least with judgment you get one button to press during the fight. As of right now, it's pretty much just an AFK game. I guess that also kind of leads into what I'm planning to do as far as talents go, and the answer to that is I have no idea. I've never gone sword and board in World of Warcraft, especially in Classic. Never been a tank, so I really don't know. Going holy is probably necessary with this. I'm going to have to be able to heal myself quickly if I get myself into some trouble. You know, I'm going to have a lot of armor, being a malware, but I think it's level 40 in Ret is when you would get your second interrupt or stun. So I would just have the one, so if I pull too many mobs, I'm going to need to be able to heal myself. So probably go holy early on, maybe move in to Ret, but we'll see as time goes on. See if we can't buy some skills. I'm not even sure what's available at this level. It's been so long since I've been a brand new pally. Ocean Aura, we need that. Where's Judgment? Level 4. Alright, I'm gonna go grind that out. Should take 3 minutes. Also not entirely sure how I want to run this as far as what I make you guys watch. Probably no fun just sitting there and watching me kill wolves and kobolds in real time, so I'll probably either do like a montage or we'll just show like little clips of me turning in individual quests, and then I will give a little bit longer for anything exciting, you know, when I go to kill Hogger or any other elites, any really fun quests, or when I'm going to get some dangerous stuff done, we'll highlight that, but don't want to waste anyone's time. I'm going to aim for probably 20 to 30 minute videos. We'll see. This is new to me, so we'll see how that works out. Also gonna try not to jump the whole time I'm running places. That's a bad habit I have. It's fun for me, but I know I've watched enough videos of people doing it, it gets annoying. So I'm gonna try not to do it. But if I do, just throw in the comments, tell me to stop. If enough people embarrass me, I'll probably stop doing it. Forgot to turn that on. Not that it really matters. I'm gonna stop at the little store on the way back after this quest, see what they're charging for the 6-slot bags. I don't know if that's gonna be worth it. Probably will be. It'll take a while to get the 25 silver for the 8 slots, but hardest boss right now, early game, is inventory boss. Just trying to keep everything together, especially once I start professions. That's another reason why I'm kind of hesitant about going herbalism, just because there's so many different materials that I'd be gathering. Unlike, mining, skinning, just be copper ore, maybe some stone, and then the light leather and ruin scraps. I guess that's 4 though anyways. We will see. And doesn't look like they actually sell bags here, so we'll have to wait until we get over to Goldshire to check that out. They could sell this stuff though. I'm not even sure if it's worth keeping food. I'll probably just heal myself, so it makes more sense just to have water. And that's expensive. Give me level 4. Not yet. Alright, I'm just going to kill these wolves to level 4. I want judgment. Just give me something more fun to do. Going up to these laborers, we'll get them done, and then we'll start the thieves, or I don't know if it's Defias, or whoever's over across the river. Get those done, go pick up skinning. probably get mining and start moving towards getting Goldtooth done. We'll see how I split this up. I don't know if Goldtooth's gonna be the end of episode 1, or if I'll just expand this out until like Hogger. We'll see what happens. Nice. Level 4, let's go get that judgment. Ooh, while we're here, I just found someone that's part of the hardcore guild. Ask them for an invite. Alright, so we just got the invite. Tell her thank you. And it's actually really cool. I'll show you guys guild interface real quick. So 930 guild members. We're about to have to roll a whole nother guild just because it is so popular. As you can see, there's a lot of really low levels that should probably be booted, but Monday morning right now we got 28 people online, and there's an equal Horde guild as well. We're on Booty Bay server. No. Bloodsail Buccaneers is the server. But either way, Monday morning, pretty popular out here. Actually got a hunter who's up to 48, so 12 to go. Hopefully he doesn't kick it. But one of the more fun guilds I've been a part of. You know, everyone's out leveling, everyone's talking, theory crafting, what's best to do where. It's a really good community. Definitely recommend people give it a go. Moving over here though, we're getting our blessing, we're getting our judgment, and I have 16 copper, so really stretching the wallet thin. Alright, let's see if this speeds things up at all. That's not right. might turn this one in, and then we get to go across the river, kill some Defias, I think. Also, this is only my second Paladin I've ever run. I've actually never made a Paladin to 60s, so gonna be a lot of learning. I think I went Retribution on him, so it's gonna be a whole new experience for me. So feel free to throw in the comments anything you think I should be doing different, if I'm going down the wrong path, or if there's any talents that you want me to look at specifically. Let me know, and we will talk about it. Oh, didn't realize we got a bag. Alright, awesome. That doesn't happen every time you start a new character, and that's going to be very helpful. You know what? I wanna see what it's like to go sword and board for a little bit, or in this case, hammer and board. So I'm gonna try that out. We'll see what happens. If it's too slow, I'm gonna go back to the big hammer, but be interesting to check it out. Is there any gear that I don't have yet? Alright, I don't want to spend any money. Let's go get these bandanas. Boop. So do I have to get this quest done in order to get the Millie's bounty quest? It seems inefficient. Yeah, one thing you'll learn while watching this is that I am the least efficient leveler in the world, and I'm stubborn. So I have the guideline add-on enabled, or rather downloaded but not enabled. So every once in a while I'll check in there, and I usually just look to see what they would have people at near my level. But as far as any sort of tried and true routes for leveling, I kind of stay away from that. And even if I was looking at them, a lot of them will tell you to commit suicide and then spirit res somewhere else and take res sickness, and I just can't do that with this, so it doesn't really help me much anyways. So more or less I just utilize Questy's little built-in helper, tells you what levels you should be at, and I've got the first 30 levels down pretty well. So we'll see what happens. Probably hang out here through Goldtooth, maybe get that Murloc quest done over here, and then before we get into the prowlers and bears and everything over at the logging camp, I'm gonna take the tram over to Dunmorrow, get a couple of those quests done, maybe bang out Frostmane Hold over there, and then we'll come back over here, get the logging camp done, and then see if we can't take on Hogger, but he might be more of like a level 13 or 14 thing. The other possibility is at 11 we could go over to Darkshore, but as I'm sure a lot of you guys know, the usual route with that is just, one second, so popping over the hills in here, dying somewhere there, and then just taking res sickness, running to the flight path, and then taking the boat over. But obviously in this we can't die. So I did see in the hardcore Discord, which I guess I'll throw a link in the comments for that as well, there is a no death, relatively safe route. I haven't even watched the video yet, but it seems like a lot of people do that. I haven't tried it. We'll see. I might go for it, but at the same time, on my 27 Hunter, I didn't, and it worked out pretty well. I had a lot of time to just grind for leather is what I was doing at the time, just getting some extra levels, so I didn't end up actually going over to Darkshore to start questing until level 19. So we'll see what happens. Definitely not efficient that way, but when you're going hardcore, it's really not about efficiency. It's all about just staying alive. So we'll see what happens. What is that, 6? 5. I actually really liking the hammer and the shield so far. I wasn't even thinking about it, but I haven't really noticed the decrease in my DPS, and I feel like I'm not getting hit as hard. Then again, these guys are on level 3 and 4, so we'll see what happens as we get further, but might try this out. I've never had a shield in this game. And that extra armor from the shield probably wouldn't hurt. So, I don't know. I don't even know if shields generally have, like, attributes. If you get, like, a green, would it have extra stam or anything like that? Or is it more like a bow that usually don't have any stats? I'm not really sure. We'll see what happens. Oh, wow, a tuple. Got some content here. Boop. I'm also going to try and play a little more zoomed in than I normally would. Usually when I'm playing, I'm all the way out here. But I feel like with hardcore, kind of an opportunity to play the game in a different way and almost make it a different game than usual. I mean, usually you're just trying to level as fast as possible, get enough money, get to the auction house, and you just run dungeons up to 60 and then start raiding, whatever. With this, 60's the end. I mean, you can still play the game once you hit 60, and the community is ruled that once you hit 60, your toon becomes immortal. So it really comes down to what do I want to do here? Really comes down to your own personal preference on what you want to do, but I'm gonna try and play it, just like a different game, breathe some life into it. We've all done the 60 grind, played the game the way it was meant, or, the way everyone else does, but I'm ready to try something new. Alright, let's go kill Garrick. get some of these, I don't know, are they pumpkins or berries or grapes or whatever they are. And then we'll get out of this little tutorial zone, move over here at Goldshire and get the game started. So used to the hotkeys for my hunter, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. Got Hunter's Mark or whatever the skill is as my 1, so I keep turning off my attack by accident. Has a chest back here. Not today. Cherry on top here would be one more bag before we move on. The less money I spend on bags, the more I can spend on skills. Oh, come on. I love how some parts of this game just look so nice and, you know, nostalgic, but then you take a look inside this and it's just like, what the hell were they thinking? Oh shit. Is this guy chasing me? I don't know if that was just a Pat who runs or if the game's bugging out, but first 3 pull, let's go. Let's grab this before Valen takes it from us. Oh, so I guess another question that might come in is, you know, how does working around other people in the outer world, you know, affect this hardcore challenge? So, I mean, in this case, let's say I looked over and he was like about to die. I can run over there and help him out. That's not a big deal. There's no issues with helping people. Now, you can't request help. So, let's say it was me in that situation. I was about to die and some random person came in and helped me win the fight. That's totally fine. You don't have to start over or anything like that. You just can't request it. It goes the same for buffs. So if you run past someone and they give you, you know, a stamina buff or Blessing of Might or something like that, you don't have to get rid of it. You just can't actively be asking for it. Same with world buffs. As of right now, you're allowed to go and camp them, so you can, be in Stormwind for the Onyxia buff whenever it drops. But I have heard word or some implications that might not be the case moving forward. Not sure how that's going to go. I don't know if they're just going to ban them all around or what the situation will be. It seems like it'd be hard to enforce. And I guess you're probably also asking, why would any of that matter? How would anyone know? In order to participate fully in the hardcore challenge, the expectation is that you can verify that you haven't died or done any of those things. So to be considered a true hardcore completion, you have to have either streamed or recorded locally all of your level 1 through 60 content, which I know a lot of people don't do or haven't done in the past. It's pretty easy to get set up. It might not be perfect, and if you have an older computer, it might be easier to just stream it to YouTube. YouTube takes 1 day after you verify your account for them to allow you to do it, but then you could just stream out at like 480p or something like that, and they will save all of your VODs, so your videos that you create through streaming. I think YouTube saves them indefinitely, so that would just be a good way to do that without having to go and buy a hard drive or a new computer or anything like that. But that's definitely something to keep in mind if you do want to go for this challenge. It's just a little bit of a minor headache at the start, getting OBS or whatever software you want to use set up to stream or record. You definitely don't have to do any sort of commentary or anything like that. A lot of people are just streaming solely to themselves. They're not trying to set up a channel or anything, but that's always a possibility. It seems like a lot of people that are doing the hardcore challenge are really skyrocketing on Twitch, and maybe skyrocketing is not the right word, but definitely seeing success, which is always nice to see. Probably sell this now. There's an upgrade. Risk. Alright, in addition to Questy, I also have this Rare Aware add-on. So it tells you where certain rare mobs will pop up, level, some other stats. And then the cool thing is, if they have any particular loot that is worthwhile, it'll show the percentage rate. And if you just click on their name, it shows you what it is. So probably going to try and find this guy at some point when I can kill him and get this 8-slot bag. That won't be of much help to me, but yeah, so this is a cool add-on I found. I'm sure everyone else has heard of it though. If I remember correctly, this is the Skinner's house. Get this started as soon as possible. sell me a skinning knife, or do I have to grab that from a general shop? Alright. I think the dude with the wagon over at Goldshire sells trade goods, so shouldn't be an issue. Oh, new shield. Nice. Alright, let's talk to Theron Budin. Sell our junk. Get that knife. Let's get this on there. That's all I need from him. What's Remy got? Fargo Deep Mine, that's a little early. Alright, so we need 5 silver for the 6 slots, 25 for the 8. We'll see what happens. I'll probably end up buying 6 slots. I really don't like not having it's 1 silver, no chance. Don't need it. But yeah, I hate not having inventory space, so I'm gonna get bags probably before I'll spend money on all my training. Anything important coming up here? 6, holy 2. I mean, I guess bubble's important. I should probably get that right away. Alright, I'll come back once I hit 6. Probably gonna start doing this back and forth from the one farm over to the other. I'm gonna skip those until I'm 7 or so. I'll probably knock out the Candle, Gold Dust, and Gold Tooth quests all at the same time. But I think I have to get the boar meat for the kid, make the pie, and then after that, they asked me to get Bernice's necklace. I could be wrong. Parkour. Alright. Yeah, so we got this quest, Lost Necklace, and then we have to go talk to Billy. And then Billy's gonna make us make him a pie, and then once that's done, he will give us the necklace. Oh shit. Not ready for bear. We're running. Just kill boars in here. I think I need 3 or 4 boar meats. Oh, we can start skinning too. Nice. So, while I'm doing this, I'm going to hit 7. I'm going to run over, or 6 rather. And then I'm going to run and hit the quests over at the other farm, and then we're gonna go back and get Bubble. Unless I die to this boar, which, you know, that'd be the most depressing thing in the world. Okay, that was spooky. We're gonna watch our health before we start fights. I think I'm still wearing a dress. No, I'm got a tunic on. Okay. Get this set up so you guys can see what I'm picking up and everything, because I've got the chat blocked off. Oh, wow, we have 3 already? That's quick. Get these down here. Actually, what am I doing? I don't need to hold on to these. I can just sell them as is because I'm not picking up leather working. Alright, level 6. We can go get our Bubble. 4 boar meat. We're rocking and rolling. Now that we're level 6, we can pick up the princess quest. Not gonna try that for a while though, because she's got ads. I don't think I've ever had a clean princess fight unless I, wait until I'm level 9 or 10. Still getting used to playing this zoomed in. It's really weird. I don't know. I'm moving it back a little bit, but we'll see. There's also the action cam. I saw there's another YouTuber who's pretty big in this community named Cargos, and he just finished his whole level 60 run with the action cam on, and that is wild. I don't remember what the exact command is. I think it's like console action cam full is how you get it on. Let's see if I can figure it out. Yeah. So you can see your guy's a little bit off center, and then the camera moves with your swings and your dodges and your ducks. It's really cool looking. I played with it on my rogue for like 20 minutes, but got one heck of a headache out of it. So we're going back over. We gotta get this pie made for Billy. We gotta go talk to Tommy Joe. Let him know his girlfriend wants to talk to him. I don't think I've actually ever read any of these quest dialogues, so I'm just kind of going based off of what they're telling me to do. So I could be totally wrong on why I'm doing whatever I'm doing. Alright, that's enough action cam. And we're back. Tommy Joe over here is just so in love, he's just thinking about running over to Hogger and ending it all. Forgot to pick up a quest. So I just realized I've been playing for the last hour or so with my OBS not properly showing my full screen on World of Warcraft here, so I think my XP bar might have been cut off a little bit, and then the location up here in the top right. So sorry about that. Should have that figured out now. Alright, let's talk to Billy. He should tell us to go get Bernice's necklace from Goldtooth, and then we can run, grab Bubble, and then hopefully not die in the caves. And that might be all for episode 1. We'll see. It's definitely going to be it for this play session for me. I'll be back on this afternoon. And I do stream pretty much every day. It's twitch.tv/corona_blast. BLAST. Love to have you guys over there. Still brand new. Very low viewership. Trying to build that up. So if you're finding this interesting, you can pop over there, ask me questions, see what I'm doing, give me some comments, tips, and I'd love to have you over there. And the good news is I have so few people watching that you'll get my undivided attention. I don't even know why I'm keeping food. I'm just gonna start healing myself. Alright, last thing for this play session, we are going to go grab these skills. I think it's probably just going to be our bubble. That could be useful too. It's expensive. Shoot. Alright, and I'm going to log out in the inn, get a little bit of rested XP. Be back later today to knock out Goldtooth.